Hello dear students, I hope you all are healthy and safe, and I also hope that you all are enjoying your extended vacations. Fortunately or unfortunately, even in times like these, learning must continue. Hence, we have taken this initiative in starting these videos for you, and on a regular basis we will be sharing these videos with you which you need to go through regularly. In today's session, we are going to have a very quick recap of what we did in the lower standards. So now, when you talk about history, when someone asks you कि what is history या history का मतलब बताओ, so what are you going to say? What is the meaning of history? History is nothing but a systematic occurrence of events. Events that happen one after the other are studied in history. A chronology is maintained, यानी कि जो इवेंट पहले आया उस इवेंट को हम पहले पढ़ते हैं, and then we move on to the next event. So systematic occurrence of events that happen one after the other is called as history. They have also done in the lower standards that history is divided into 3 periods. How many periods? 3 periods or 3 time periods बोलते हैं. Which are these 3 different time periods? First, you are having ancient history, then you are having medieval history, and thirdly you are having modern history. Modern history again we have divided into 2 types when it comes to Indian history: history of pre-independence period and history of post-independence period. तो ये हमने पूरा लोअर स्टैंडर्ड्स में किया है, 6, 7, 8, 9 में किया है. तो इसका भी एक फटाक से रिकैप करते हैं. हिस्ट्री ऑफ एंशिएंट इंडिया क्या था? During ancient times, or you can say ancient Indian history was that time in history when India was ruled by various Hindu rulers. We have studied this right from the Indus Valley civilization to the advent of the Aryans who are believed to come from Central Asia, and the various Hindu rulers that came one after the other. Emperor Chandragupta Maurya ho, Emperor Ashok ho, which were in the Maurya dynasty, all the way till the Gupta dynasty, and all the way till Emperor Harshavardhan, who is considered to be the last Hindu king of ancient India. Then comes the medieval period. medieval period में जब हमने किया था 7th स्टैंडर्ड में, तो मेजर फोकस किस पे था? मराठा वॉर ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंस में. जो छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज और उसके बाद जो भी सब अलग अलग राजा आए, and they fought against the Mughals, because along with the Marathas the other important power in India at that time, especially in North India, were the Mughals. So the conflict between the Marathas and Mughals, which was one of the main event that was happening during the medieval time, that we have done in 7th standard. In 8th standard, we studied about the history of modern India, specifically about the pre-independence period. History of modern India कब से start हुआ? Ever since the Europeans started coming into India. And which were the first Europeans that came into India? You had the Portuguese. One by one different Europeans came into India, and their objective was trade. Initially the objective was not to build an empire in India. So first came the Portuguese. We have studied this. Vasco da Gama was the first European to set foot on Indian soil. So first were the Portuguese, then Dutch, then British, then French. All these different European powers, they came with the objective of trade. और यहीं से स्टार्ट होता है हिस्ट्री ऑफ मॉडर्न इंडिया. आउट ऑफ दीज 4 यूरोपियन पावर्स, which European power was able to establish an empire in India? Of course, the Britishers were able to establish an empire in India. So from 1757, that is the Battle of Plassey, where they had defeated Sirajuddaula, all the way till 1947, where we won our independence. ये approximately 200 years का ब्रिटिश रूल चला, और ये हमने किस में स्टडी किया है? 8th स्टैंडर्ड में, हिस्ट्री ऑफ प्री इंडिपेंडेंस पीरियड. इन 9th what did we do? We studied the history of post independence period. इंडिपेंडेंस के बाद, तो 1947 के बाद जो इंपॉर्टेंट इवेंट्स हुए, ऑल दैट वी एनालाइज्ड इन योर 9th स्टैंडर्ड. चैप्टर नंबर 1 सोर्सेज ऑफ हिस्ट्री से स्टार्ट किया. चैप्टर नंबर 2, which was probably the most interesting chapter of your history syllabus, where we made a list of the different prime ministers that came. We studied the different political changes in India. We studied about the various wars which were fought. 4 wars we fought with Pakistan, 1 war we fought with China, there were complications with Sri Lanka because Rajiv Gandhi had sent the Indian army as peacekeeping forces into Sri Lanka to negotiate a peace between the Sri Lankan government and the liberation tigers of Tamil Eelam that ultimately led to the assassination of Rajiv Gandhi. Then we also studied about various internal challenges or threats that our country has faced or is still facing, which began with the Operation Blue Star, जब पंजाब में पूरा इंसर्जेंसी स्प्रेड हुआ था, that ultimately led to the assassination of Indira Gandhi. We also went through the problems that took place in Nagaland, the problems of Mizoram, and about Naxalism. नक्सलबाड़ी में एक छोटे गांव में एक फार्मर्स रेवोल्यूशन स्टार्ट हो गया था, and that farmer revolution spread to various parts of India, and today these Naxalites within the heart of India, they have created a separate nation, which is currently the biggest internal challenge that our country is facing. Apart from that, we also studied about communalism and regionalism. Moving on to the next chapter, chapter number 4, we studied about the various economic policies, starting from the various 5-year economic plans that were made. We studied the different types of economies that are there. One is a capitalist economy, then you have a socialist economy. What sort of economy we are using? We have adopted, we have a mixed economy, where the positive, or you can say the plus points of a socialist economy and a capitalist economy, both have been incorporated. We also studied about the new economic policies from 1990 onwards, when PV Narasimha Rao had become the Prime Minister. तो एक नई इकोनॉमिक पॉलिसी स्टार्ट हुई थी, लिबरलाइजेशन, प्राइवेटाइजेशन, ग्लोबलाइजेशन, वेयर वर्ल्ड ट्रेड स्टार्टेड at a large extent. Next chapter, we talked about the educational system of India. Since independence till now, what are the different changes that have happened. Then we moved on to the problems of women and what are the laws which have been made for empowerment of women. We studied about the scheduled castes, the scheduled tribes and the minorities of India. Then we moved on to science and technology and trade and industry. तो you all must be wondering कि इतना सारा हमने पढ़ लिया है डिटेल में, एंशंट भी पढ़ा है, मेडिवल पढ़ा है, मॉडर्न पढ़ा है, मॉडर्न के बाद पोस्ट इंडिपेंडेंस पीरियड का भी इतना पढ़ लिया है, तो अब इस साल क्या पढ़ने वाले हैं? सिंपल, दिस ईयर अगेन इट इज़ अ कंटिन्यूएशन ऑफ फ्रॉम वेयर यू लेफ्ट एट 9th standard. All those topics that were not covered in 9th standard are going to be dealt with in your 10th standard, where again we will be covering ancient, medieval and modern, but the major focus is going to be on history of post-independence period. Some topics that were left out like art and architecture. There are so many different temples and different structures all over the country. तो इसके बारे में हम पढ़ेंगे. We are going to study about the mass media. इसमें history of newspapers, history of radio, history of television आ जाएगा. We will be studying about various sports, which is going to be a very simple and interesting chapter. What are the international games? What are the national sports? उसके बारे में डिटेल में करेंगे. History of tourism आ जाएगा, which again you all have done so many times in geography. What are the different types of tourism and important tourist places of the country? All these topics which are not done in the lower standards will be covered this year. So I urge you all to go through all these videos carefully, and towards the end of the videos we will also be giving certain important question and answers which are repeated in various exams that come. So please go through the videos carefully, and I wish you all the best for this year. Thank you.